Hey guys, I just got a new guitar. It is a Gibson SG, and I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. So obviously, as you can see here, it's a Gibson SG Silver Mist. It's a 2023. I just wanted something with double humbuckers. If you've been following the channel for a while, you'll know I have two Fender Strats. One had three single coils, but it has a Hot Rails mini humbucker in the bridge, and then I have an HSS Strat also. But I just wanted something devoted solely to heavier humbucker tones, metal tones that I could use just for that. And I thought this would be a good choice. So I wanted a Gibson because I wanted my own. I wanted to form my own opinion. I don't have any Gibsons. I just have Fenders. And obviously Fender and Gibson are the two big front runners when it comes to brands. And I just wanted one to have one and form my own opinion and decide what guitars I want to get more of. Now I went with the SG because the SG is like half the price of a Les Paul. Also, I don't find the neck dive to be that bad on SGs. Les Pauls tend to be a lot heavier on the butt end and they slide off a lot, and I just don't really like the feel of them. They're also very thick and very heavy. And when I started playing this, because it's so thin, well, actually when I went back to my strap felt like really thick and heavy. Not so much heavy, but just the neck felt thicker. The body obviously felt thicker on the Strat. And I really like the profile of the SG and how light it is and how thin it is. And I just really, really like it. So now a little backstory on how I bought it. It was bought on Reverb. It was bought new on Reverb from a brick and mortar guitar shop. Based off the serial number. It was made and shipped in 2023. And the guitar shop just said, hey, nobody's really interested in the silver SG and nobody's really been interested in it. So they're regularly around $1,800 for the SG standards. And I got this for $1,200 before tax and shipping. So it came out to just a little under $1,400 for a new SG. Now, if I was trying to do the same thing with a Les Paul and buy a Les Paul in not even new condition like this, but like new condition, it would still be around $2,000, a little over $2,000. So this was almost half the price. So right now we're in late summer of 25. And like I said, this was built and shipped out by Gibson in late 2023. So it had just been sitting in the shop. I thought it was going to be all marked up and been played a lot, but it really wasn't. Even it had the cover on the pick guard, like the plastic, that wasn't even scratched up. There's like no imperfections on it. So clearly they had it up high and people really weren't playing it, just showing no interest in it. Now, a little backstory. Back when I bought my player Strat, my first Strat, I almost walked out of there with a Gibson SG. It was an SG standard, the same model when this was made. It was a TV yellow though, and I really liked the TV yellow. It was 1,800 as opposed to the 800 I paid for the player Strat. Ended up walking out the Strat because I really like Strats and I still do. And I feel like it's a more versatile guitar and it was a better first guitar back then. But ever since then, I really wanted an SG. So fast forward a little bit and Ozzy's Back to the Beginning concert just happened and Kirk Hammett played it wasn't an SG standard. It was a custom, it was a CEO custom, but it was silver and it looked pretty close to this. The color was the same, but it looked a lot different, like a pick guard and stuff like that. But overall, it was a silver SG, and I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. So when I was looking for SGs, I really wasn't partial to any certain color. I still like the TV yellow. I was trying to find a TV yellow, and I probably would have still bought a TV yellow. This one just was a really good deal, and it was a silver one, and I liked Kurt Hammett's silver one, so I picked it up as quickly as I could. Now, even though I really, really like it, and right now it's the guitar I'm playing the most, and I have no regrets on buying it, I'm still not a fan of the way the strings go through the tuners and curve off to the side as opposed to a Strat where they go straight through. I have some Big Ben nut sauce, and I forgot to put it in when I put the new set of fresh strings on it. I haven't noticed a whole lot of tuning instability, but I'm going to throw some of that nut sauce in there next time I restring the guitar, just for good measure. But obviously, with the way the strings go through the nut, they're just going to wear against the sides more. And I'm still not a huge fan of it. Even if I'm not having tuning instability now, there's more likely of a chance that I'll have it down the road as opposed to a nut where the strings go straight through it. Now, like I said, I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much, even more than I thought I would, even though I'd played a lot of them in guitar stores before. But I don't know. I don't really ever want to buy a Les Paul. There's not really any other Gibsons that are really speaking out to me right now that I want to get. I really like it. If anything, I might get another SG like many years down the road. But right now, this might be the only SG I ever own. And it's not because I don't like it or because I don't like Gibsons, but I just don't see a point in getting another one unless it's another SG, because I really, really like this one. And one thing people say, which I agreed with for a long time, because I thought it bothered me at one point when I played it in a guitar shop, was the neck starts further up on top of the body, so it feels like you're kind of stretched out more this way. And I really like being able to play on the neck kind of on the side of me, as opposed to a Les Paul or something where it feels like it's right underneath you. I really like the long neck, and I don't feel any neck dive. I love the thin body. It feels perfectly balanced to me, and I'm just really in love with this guitar, and I'm really glad I got it. Well, thanks for watching, you guys. This is a little bit shorter video compared to my other videos, but I just thought it'd be cool to show you guys my new guitar, tell you why I got it, if I like it or not, and just my overall impressions of it. And I love it. It was a great purchase. No regrets here. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.